All right, guys, welcome to our 7:30 group break. That is going to be a 20-box case of the 2022 Topps Archives Signature Series Retired Player Edition. Like I said, a 20-box case, 20-spot random box break. So everyone is a winner. One of our favorite ways to roll here. So there is your spreadsheet. What we are going to do is fill out the cards into column B. After the break, we will then random column A, your names, into column D. The column B, the cards, into column E, and where they match up is the card that you will get. So first things first, let's open up this case and get a rollin' on 20 boxes of the RPE. Let's see how we do. There they go. There you go, your obligatory empty box shot. And your 20 boxes of the RPE. Let's see how we do. Love the Archives Retired Player Edition. Let's see how we do on this here case. Alrighty, up first, this one. Hobo's calling at least one prime. Let's see how that works out. That is going to be Larry Walker, 1 of 1. That is going to be a Crackerjack ball players. That is going to be Larry Walker of the Colorado Rockies. Be from the 2004 release of the Crackerjack ball players. A very old release, this one, Larry Walker. 1 of 1. Alrighty, up next. That is going to be Cal Ripken Jr., Topps Finest Gamers, 1 of 1. That is going to be from the Baltimore Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr., a 1 of 1 Topps Finest Gamers. So a nice one there, Cal Jr. That's 2. That's right. 2 for 2 so far and 1 of 1s. Let's see what we have for you up next. We are going to go with Garrett Anderson. That is going to be 2 of 71. Garrett Anderson, Topps 2000 with the auto. That is going to be a 2 of 21. Garrett Anderson. Angel Legend, Garrett Anderson. Very nice get right there. Always like Garrett Anderson. A great player there. Torrey Hunter and Vernon Wells both joined him in the outfield in Anaheim. So let's see what else we have for you in these RPEs. We are going to go with Mr. Howard Johnson, 15 of 25. Howard Johnson for the New York Metropolitans. Passed his stockbroker's exam in 1985. And incidentally had the same name as a very famous hotel chain. So you got Hojo. Now let's see what else we got. That is going to be box number 5. And that will be All-Star American League 1 of 1, Mr. Wade Boggs. Boss Hogs, Wade Boggs. There you go. That is going to be the man himself. One of the very great hitters. One of the great men at getting on base for about 20 years in the league right there. That is going to be Wade Boggs. Up next, box number 6, we are going out of 56. That is Carlton Fisk with the White Sox. He was also very famously on the Red Sox. This one in Allen and Ginter. 2016 on the White Sox. So there you go. That is Carlton Fisk. That's right. Riding that horse. One of my grandfather's very famous stories right there. Wade Boggs riding the horse. Carlton Fisk never got that World Series. So let's see what we got up next in box number 7 of the RPE. Interesting one here. That is going to be Paul Loduca. Remember him, a great defensive player there. He had a very interesting career and life. That is going to be Paul Loduca. That is going to be out of 28, Paul Loduca for the Florida Marlins. Former Dodger, then a Marlin. Showed up right after those World Series Marlins in 03. So there you go. That is Paul Loduca. Up next is going to be box number 8. So let's see what we have for you here. That is going to be Cecil Fielder. That one is going to be... unnumbered. Cecil Fielder for the Detroit Tigers. His son Prince had a great career as well, but Cecil definitely showed some power in his time in the bigs as well. There he is with the Detroit Tigers, where he spent the majority of his career. Played some games for the Yanks and a couple other squads as well. That is going to be Cecil Fielder. That is a 1/1 hiding under the Detroit Tigers logo. 1/1 Cecil Fielder. It was very hidden in there. Very hidden in there. I looked right there for a while and still couldn't see it, but that is just the texturing on the surface of that card. You can see it now. 1/1 Cecil Fielder. Sometimes you can't see them and you find out way, way afterwards. So there you go. That is Cecil Fielder. Shiny cards, hey, you know. Next up, that's going to be Jason Kendall. That is going to be from the 1996 Topps edition. That is going to be out of 76. The great backstop, Jason Kendall. Had a great career with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Had a very nasty ankle injury that took him from being one of the best catchers and most promising young players in the game to being a bit of a salvage story. But he was a great player, great catcher. That is going to be Jason Kendall. So very, very good player early in the mid 90s, and then by about 98 or so had a really gruesome ankle injury. Basically turned his foot the opposite direction running into first base. Never quite the same after that. Story with so many guys. Injuries are really brutal in pro sports. So let's see what we got up next. That is going to be a Dave Madigan. Magadan. Another 1 of 1. This one from the OPC. That is going to be the 1992 OPC Dave Magadan for the Metropolitans. There you go, Jay-Z. A nice bucko salute for our boy Jason Kendall. Great player, but again, just a nasty, nasty injury for him. Came back and got after it, but man, couple of years. That's going to be a Justin Morneau. We are going to go out of 15. Topps Heritage, Justin Morneau. Another very good player. I believe he won an MVP. 2006 AL MVP, Justin Morneau. I always like Justin Morneau, so there you go. Next up, we are going to have for you there's some pinstripes. Mr. Phil Hughes, 1 of 21 for Phil Hughes and the New York Yankees. There you go, a nice one there for Phil Hughes. 2009 Topps Heritage, Phil Hughes, New York Yankee. Mr. Phil Hughes, a sports card enthusiast on his own. So there you go, Phil Hughes. Keep them coming, let's see. World Series winner, Phil Hughes. That's right, Flank. Next up, a future Hall of Famer in my estimation. That is going to be Boston Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. That one out of 40, Dustin Pedroia. Couple of just phenomenal years for him. Imagine that, a right-handed batter from the Boston Red Sox leading the AL in doubles. Who would have thought? Yep, we got you, Hail State. They will get in contact with you tomorrow. I bet they just didn't even notice the number themselves. Next up, we are going to have Maglio Ordonez. Another 1 of 1. That is going to be Maglio Ordonez. Bomb Squad. That is going to be from Topps Pristine 2003. Topps Pristine, Bomb Squad, Maglio Ordonez. Alrighty, let's see what else we have down the stretch here. That is going to be our next one here. Eddie Murray, 1 of 1 Topps Chrome. Eddie Murray from his time with the Baltimore Orioles. Long time with the Orioles, then away for a bunch of years, and then back for the Orioles for a swan song. So there you go. That is going to be Eddie Murray. 1 of 1, Eddie Murray. Next up, that is going to be another Oriole, Brooks Robinson. That is another 1 of 1. Brooks Robinson locks up the AL MVP 1964. 1 of 1 with the master hot corner attendant, Mr. Brooks Robinson. We got 4 to go. Let's keep it rolling here. That is Brooks Robinson on that one. Next up, a former AL MVP. Again, that is going to be Juan Gonzalez out of 16. 1 gone. The Texas Rangers. That is from Bunt 16 with the auto, Mr. Juan Gonzalez. Next up, we are going to go with a Steve Finley from his time with the Sandiago Padres. That one out of 28. Steve Finley. That is from the 95 top set there. That is Steve Finley. Sandiago. Alrighty, 2 to go. Let's see what we got. We're going to go 2 for 6. How about the father of the number 2 overall pick in the draft last weekend? That is Andrew Jones. That is a 2 of 6. Andrew Jones, NL Tops, all Tops NL team. Andrew Jones. That one is going to be from the 2000 top set there. Andrew Jones. And our final box here. Let's see what we got for you here. That is our final box. And everybody's favorite card to get out of the RPE. That is going to be Sandiago Padre. Bruce Bochy. There you go. Catcher Bruce Bochy. That is going to be 79 of 84 for Bruce Bochy. Went on to a sterling career as a manager. That is going to be Bruce Bochy. Just what we were waiting for, a Bruce Bochy. So there you go. Bochy, our final box in the break. So let's see what we have for you here. That is our spreadsheet. Up first, our names to start. Seven times. Snake eyes roll again. 7 again. So we are going double Cosmo special here. Let's see how we did, folks. That is going to be our final look. We are going to go Lee N going with Andrew Jones, Matthew O, Hojo, Matthew O, Larry Walker, and Matthew O, Eddie Murray. Brian M, Jason Kendall, Joseph F, Paul Loduca, Kevin D, Juan Gonzalez, Matthew S, Maglio Ordonez, Lee N, Cal Ripken Jr., and Phil Hughes. Flanky, you are going Garrett Anderson. Matthew F, you are going Dustin Pedroia, Lee N, Brooks Robinson, Scott F, Steve Finley, Lee N, Bruce Bochy, Bradley E, Magadan, Flanky, Carlton Fisk, KCV, Justin Morneau, Lee N, Cecil Fielder, and Flanky walking with the final box 8 Wade Boggs. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed the break. Hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night. We will see you next time. Till next time, take care now.